Alright, so I'm just gonna film a casual day in life today, and I haven't weighed myself, at least on camera, for a pretty long time, so let's see what I weigh. It's looking like 199.4. Now it's gonna send little electrical signals up both of my feet to get my body fat, water weight, muscle mass, and bone mass, so that's pretty cool. It says I'm 16.5% body fat, which is, that actually might be accurate or a little higher, but regardless of its accuracy, it's still gonna measure the exact same way every single time I measure. So even if it's like 10% body fat off, it's still not gonna matter because I'm gonna be able to see if my body fat's going up or if it's going down. So in that way, it's pretty cool that like a casual scale at home could do that for you. So when you get the scale, you pretty much, you set it up, like this is user 1, it goes up to 8 users, you put male or female, you set your height, and then you set your age in that corner right there. And if you guys wanna pick the scale up, normally it's $125, but you can get it for $50, so that's basically 60% off. If you use the code David60, there'll be a link down in the description if you guys wanna pick up the scale. I highly recommend it. So the past 2 or 3 weeks, I've been pretty much going to yoga every single day, except for maybe like 1 or 2 days, and I've been going at 9:30 or 4:30 depending on what time the class is, but today it's unique, it's at 12:15. So I woke up maybe like an hour ago. Usually I'd have like a breakfast and a smoothie or nothing at all, but today I'm just having a smoothie before I go, and there's just so much shit in here I can't even remember. I'm just gonna put it on the screen. So this is before. You could see hair dry, skin dry, everything's relaxed, all calm, and I'm surprisingly not really that sweaty, and I think it's because it's just getting colder out, so it's harder to keep it warm inside because that's hot yoga. But yeah, I didn't really have the best practice. I kind of felt just really agitated for some reason, just like pissed off, just didn't really particularly just want to be there today. But yeah, that happens sometimes. It's not my first bad practice, definitely not gonna be my last, so hopefully tomorrow is gonna be better. Alright, so usually every day after yoga I do a little bit of archery in my backyard, shooting that target right there. So if you guys saw my pre-workout archery video, the bow that I had there, I just picked up the other day at a gun range, and I think it had like 20 to 30 pounds of draw weight, meaning that it was pretty easy to pull back. So then as I got a little bit more into it, I ordered this bow on Amazon, and this is a 60-pound bow. So the difficulty of pulling this back is just literally, like my hands like shake when I have it that far. And I was shooting it the other day, and one of the arrows slipped, so the bowstring went directly into my wrist. Like there's a little bruise here, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's pretty much healed so far, but the second it made contact with my wrist, like 2 seconds after that, I had such a huge bubble, and I had pretty much used an ice pack to deflate it. This bow pretty much gives me PTSD. I'm a little scared to use it now. I even have to use these gloves because it hurts your fingers a lot when you have to draw 60 pounds, and it still hurts my fingers. With the old bow, the arrows would like stick in target. Here, if I draw it all the way back and I hit it right through the middle, sometimes it goes all the way through the target, which is kind of horrifying. Ooh, so much harder to hit the target with this bow too, because with the other one I could just peacefully pull it back, just like set it and aim it. Here, I'm shaking so much when I pull it back, so any micro jitter is gonna have the arrow flying like anywhere. Alright, last one. If I miss the target right now, I have a leg day today, and if I miss, I'm gonna do my workout beltless. Alright, so for breakfast I'm going to have the Vertical Diet Country Breakfast Large, which is basically scrambled eggs, spinach, sweet potato. So I'm just going to warm it up in the microwave for 4 minutes. This is what it looks like. Just going to give it a little salt. Got some OJ here. It's not full because it just ran out. I'm going to have to go to the grocery store after this meal, get some more and a few other things. But yeah, I think this meal is like 500-600 calories, nutrient dense. So yeah. Alright, so I just pulled up the shop and I'm just going to walk in there really quick, buy a few things. I'm going to show you what I got. So we got some carrots, 2 things of OJ with extra omega-3, some white rice, steak that I'm going to make tonight, some beef, and sweet potatoes, and there's just more beef down there. And yeah, that's pretty much just what I got. A quick trip, so I'm going to go home now and cook some of this. So one of my favorite vertical diet meals is the Budget Monster Mash, which is basically rice, ground beef, and sweet potato. So instead of just like making that really quick, which is what I'd probably do, I'm gonna show you guys how to make it manually, make it yourself in case you guys don't wanna buy the prepackaged meal. We have some butter, some salt, 3 sweet potatoes, a packet of ground beef, and some rice, and that's all we need. This sweet potato, I just put them in the microwave one by one because these are just microwave sweet potatoes. Put them in for 5.5 minutes, and then I do that for just all 3 of them. So I'm gonna make 1.5 cups of rice for this recipe, so there we go, 1.5 cups. So when I make my rice, I like to put double the amount of water. So since I had 1.5 cups of rice, I'm gonna have 3 cups of water. Just add a little bit of butter and just a little salt. So just gonna put it on high for now, and then as soon as the water boils, I'm gonna take the lid, cover it up, put it on low for about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, open it up, and then just let it sit there, and it's pretty much gonna be good. First sweet potato is done. I'm gonna put another one in, same thing. Sprinkle some extra sodium on here for that pump. So here's everything just slopped together, and now we're just gonna mix it up. And here's it all mixed together. So for my drink, I'm just gonna mix some orange juice with cranberry juice, like 75% OJ, 25% cranberry juice. And if you guys want to get cranberry juice, make sure you get one that's not from concentrate. They're actually pretty hard to find. I had to order this one off Amazon. So there we go. I just made myself a little serving size. This is probably like a little bit less than half of what I just made. Carrot with some OJ and cranberry juice, and I'm just gonna sit out here, peacefully eat the meal, sitting on this hammock, and just enjoy this view over here. The sun's just looking pretty good through the branches. All right, it's 7:30 right now, and I pretty much procrastinated for a good, I'd say maybe like 2 hours. I should have started working out a little bit ago, but I'm starting now. And before I'm gonna start my workout, I just want to show you guys this room before the actual gym that I'm pretty much gonna be turning into my Gymshark room, where I'm just gonna keep all my clothes. I just have to organize all these, set them up on the racks. So this is gonna look pretty cool, and I think it's a cool idea, just kind of having this leading into going into the gym, which is here. So anyway, my workout today is gonna be a 3-rep max on squat, followed by 3x8, and then 3 sets of 10 deficit deadlifts. So I'm gonna put on my sleeves, my shoes, and we're gonna get squatting.
Take me in small, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Love control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in small, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes up. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with a nasty bite out. In the dead of the night, teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
Alright, so my new post-workout drink, which is pretty much all carbs and no protein, so roughly 8 ounces of orange juice, right, no pulp. And this right here is dextrose powder, which is pretty much just carb powder. So the whole point of this drink is that after your workout, that's when you're the most insulin sensitive, meaning that your body's going to take any carbs that it gets and then primarily shovel it into muscle tissue, which is exactly what we want. So in order to capitalize on that post-workout insulin spike, it's good to get a lot of very fast and easy to absorb carbs, which fructose and dextrose are great for that. And kind of lost track, I think I put 5 scoops in here, which is, so the battery just died. I just had to go replace it really quick. So basically 2 of these level tablespoons, which I did, is 1 serving, and 1 serving is roughly 18-20 grams of carbs. So I put 5 scoops in here along with the OJ, and I'm also gonna drink that down with 2 thermotabs, which is basically just salt, primarily, like sodium, a little bit of potassium. So another thing that I would usually add to the shake is 100 milligrams of caffeine, and the reason for that is because when you take caffeine, it kind of puts you in a fight or flight state, which releases adrenaline, and when your body releases adrenaline, it takes glycogen from areas of your body such as your liver and areas that are not your skeletal muscle, and then puts it in your skeletal muscle to give you that performance so you can run away from that tiger. So when you're insulin spiked and you're getting the best type of carbs to get absorbed, throwing caffeine on top of that too just enhances the shoveling of all the carbs in the muscle tissue, which is pretty much ideal. But because it's like 9:24 right now, I'm obviously not going to do that. But if I finish my workout at like, I don't know, 5, 6, or maybe even 4 o'clock, that's probably when I take it. And also sometimes after yoga, I have that shake. So for the actual post-workout meal, I have 3/4 cups of rice in here. Just started cooking that, and I'm gonna make a steak. So here it is, some steak. I try to cook it medium rare. It looks a little bit medium. The camera's just making it seem more red than it actually is. And we have my rice, a carrot, and some orange juice mixed with cranberry juice. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna eat today. And then after I finish this meal, I'm gonna be working on editing this video while I'm eating that. And then before I go to bed, I'm gonna try to eat as much of that that monster mash that I made earlier today as I possibly can. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm eating on a day-to-day basis, like roughly speaking, nowadays.